You know all of this, and you get your boy, your former teammate at Fresno State. You target him 3 times more than you target everybody else. I know he can ball. I know he's that dude. But the reality of the situation is that's not wise for you to do because everybody and their mother knew you were going to do that. So that made you predictable and transparent, which may have assisted in the Chargers being able to contain you the way that they did. I expected more, especially with Josh McDaniels as your new head coach. I certainly expected more than I saw from the Raiders offense, and I was disappointed in that regard.
Man, for me, I was more impressed with Herbert, to be honest with you, man. Yeah, and to speak to that, Stephen A., the targets that he gave Devontae, I thought that was warranted. You know what I mean? We're trying to establish this is our number 1 target. Remember, this is the only team with 3 number 1s in 3 positions. Yeah. At outside wide receiver, that's a number 1. The tight end, that's a number 1. Mm-hmm. In that slot receiver, caught 100 passes, that's a number 1 slot receiver.
17-6.
But between all of them, Devontae is still our main guy. So establishing that, I don't have an issue with. But Justin Herbert, some of the plays he made, and we were just talking about it. Man, some of the throws he made. I mean, he hit a lot of receivers, too. We just gave all kind of love to Patrick Mahomes for doing it, but he spread that ball around. But that one roll, when he rolled and left and he threw that ball, we were just talking about Ryan Clark. That ball was incredible. Yeah. I don't know how he got that ball in there. That's one of those passes I would have gone back to twice. I'm telling you, I was open at 12. There's no way I would have thrown that. There's just no way I'm throwing it. He did, and it was a perfect throw. So I'm more impressed with Justin Herbert than disappointed in Carr.
I think I'm more disappointed in Carr because I agree with Stephen A. Justin Herbert hasn't shown me he's anything but this. Like, this is what he's done since Tyrod Taylor had the unfortunate injury before the game, and he went toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes in his first ever start. And so for me, I'm used to seeing that from Justin Herbert. But when you go out and get Davante Adams and your team gives you a new contract, and like you said, I got Darren Waller, who's a matchup problem. Right. I have Hunter Renfrow, who can navigate the slot like no other person in the league. I'm expecting you to have the Patrick Mahomes day. I'm expecting you to come out and shine like Kirk Cousins. And you can't throw 3 interceptions and now, fumble it 2 times, Mike.
Let me just say this, though. Now, Justin Herbert is in his same offense he's been in. Derek Carr last year, I got to give him all the credit in the world for holding that team together and dragging them to a playoffs. And he did that. Yes. He did a great job last year.
Just acknowledge that.
Okay, I understand that.
That's last year.
I understand that. That's last year. Okay, and he wanted to get better. They went and got better by getting Davante Adams. He's in a new offense. He's in a whole new offense with Josh McDaniels right now. We watched Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest, and we saw him struggle when he hit a new offense.
Bro.
So I'm looking at Derek Carr and said, okay, I'm gonna give you more than just 1 week to get this offense.
No, you got to give him. We just talked
about what we saw yesterday.
That's what we said.
That's what we talking about.
Okay, then. That's why I just said I'm not that disappointed. Why can't I make my statement why I'm not as disappointed like you made your statement that why you are? That's all I'm saying.
That's your second statement, playmaker.
Exactly. That's right. That's all I got. We let you make the statement. We just don't agree with you.
The first time I was more pro-Herbert.
Excuse me. Listen, what I'm saying to you is this. Devontae Adams is that dude. We all know how spectacular he is. Waller ain't no scrub. His brother got a 3-year contract extension. You don't think he want to go out there and show that he one of the best tight ends in football? You got Kelsey, you got Kittles, and you got him.
Yep.
This ain't some journeyman. This brother can ball. 17-6 discrepancy. What the hell's going on? And then you got the Mac Daddy Khalil Mack, his first game. He got 2 sacks. He combined with Joey Bosa for 16 pressures and 4.5 sacks. They all over you. Excuse me, if you got Davante Adams there, you want to give it to a guy like Waller because you know what he can do in short yardage situations. You could get the ball to him, but you didn't want to do that because that's your boy, okay? And I'm saying that can't be the case.
That's not, Stephen A., that's not why.
I didn't mean it like
Aaron
that.
Rodgers did it too.
I apologize. Well, I got on
Right.
I did bring him up too. That's exactly what I did. But I'm just saying, I don't mean it like that. What I'm saying is you got to see all the weapons around you.
Yeah, that's
you
real.
can't have that kind of discrepancy. It could be a